Hello, everybody. My name is Benny, and welcome to The Fool's Apprentice. Oh my God, I feel like I'm screaming, or the room needs more acoustic sounding little foam boards or whatever those are called. Well, today is a very exciting day. Well, Thursday was a very exciting day. It's been 3 years. This is my 3rd-year anniversary that I've been on TarotTube. It is amazing to me that 3 years have passed by. I was kind of looking at old videos, like the first 2 or 3 that I made, and I was like, oh my God, horrible, horrible. But, we all got to start somewhere. And, considering, it was the first videos, I'd never done a video before, it was pretty good. I learned how to use a camera. I learned how to edit. I learned how to upload, all that stuff. So that was, very exciting for me at the time. Things have changed in that time frame. So I feel a lot more confident and comfortable in front of the camera and just kind of talking to you, sharing my thoughts. But, 3 years is a long time. And I thought, I'm going to do something different. So I've done a few things. One is that I have an intro to my videos, which is really exciting. So I'm going to be playing that in a minute. And then afterwards, we'll just talk about it a little bit. And you know what? Why don't we do that now? Let's watch the video or the intro. And I really want your honest opinions on this. Like, is it too long? Is it too short? Is it too much information? Is there too much going on? Is it great? I really like it. I think it's perfect. Just give me some general feedback. If you don't like it, it's fine. Just be kind in your comments and providing me that constructive feedback. Without any further ado, this is my intro. Oh my God. I'm going to be honest with you. I love the intro. I just love it. It really says a lot about my personality, what I try to do on the YouTube channel or the TarotTube channel. I really like the music that I picked for it. I think it fits my personality really well. It just really speaks, I think, of me when I see the videos. I pick different people. And the truth is that I actually went to Fiverr to get the video done. I found one that I really liked and contracted it out on Fiverr and got it back to me. And it was okay. I was happy with it. But then Lisa over at Mythical Witchery, who's a dear friend of mine, we speak several times a week, said, Benny, let me work on it. I think I can do it. Let me tell you, Lisa she always amazes me. Like, I don't think she'll mind me sharing this, but she built her own computer. Like, she built a computer, like, blown away when she told me that. So I sent her over the file. She worked on it. She thought it was going to take her like 3-4 days maybe to get it done. She got it done, I think, within the same day. So I had to pick a song really quick so she can incorporate it. But I really, really like the way it came out. I like my logo at the end where it's my picture in front of my shelves. If you look over my right shoulder, you'll see the Blood Moon Tarot book, the guidebook, the really big one. And I like, the gold and my name. And I just thought it was really brilliant the way she made it all look. I just loved it. So I'm going to be using that moving forward. So I'm very excited about that. That's something I've been wanting to do for quite some time. And I got it. So that was exciting. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to talk about next. I decided I was going to upgrade several things. Now, is there anything wrong with the stuff I got? No, but it's 3 years and I wanted to treat myself. So hopefully this make the quality of the videos look nicer. So I bought me a brand new camera. I got the Sony ZV-E10 II. Did a lot of videos on YouTube, listening to people's opinions, what they liked about it, what they didn't like about it. And it was just an easy pick. And I like Sony, so I stuck with Sony. But this particular camera doesn't come with a lens. So you can buy the kit lens that goes with it, which is suggested by a lot of people if you don't have the money to go and get a really nice lens in the sense of something a little bit more refined. And it's only an extra $100. So, but I'm telling you, YouTube is amazing in figuring out what you want and you don't want when it comes to your studio. A studio. I have a studio. It's a spare bedroom. And it's also my office at home. Oh my God. So then I got the Sigma 60mm f1.4 DCDN. I figured out what 16mm is. I figured out the f1.4, what that is. The DCDN, I not a clue. Not a clue. But this is the lens that I ended up purchasing because the vast majority of people that talk about, do reviews on the camera suggested that that would be a really good one. In addition, I had to get brand new, oh my God, what are these called? SD cards. So I did some checking and this is the one that I ended up getting. So you can see right there. Sometimes they say that the camera can get hot. So I bought a little fan for the camera that you actually put in the back. And then I got a cage for the camera. So this is just to make sure you can hold it much more firmly and you feel more secure in being able to hold your camera. But it also is what you can mount onto different stands like a tripod and such. And I need that for the way I have my stuff set up. So I'm hoping that all of this, and I have to learn how to use all this. As you see, they're all still in the boxes. So this is going to take some time. So I'm hoping all of this, what it will do is it just will give me a better quality of video that I can upload. It does 4K. I've only used 1080 HP. So going up to 4K, I think will make a significant difference. And, you know, I'm like, and I had a debate. I debated because I'm like, there's nothing wrong with what I got, but I'm hoping to learn how to do those videos where there's a camera offside and it's recording you on the side. And then like when I change topics, I can look over, very professional, look over, talk to you in the other camera and then come back over here. So we'll see how that works. The likelihood of me figuring that out is, I say low, but I may be able to get it. Also, cause you know, I had to take, I don't know where this word came from, sabbatical. I took time off, as many of you know, because I needed to take care of my mental health as well as my physical health because I've been having a lot of different ailments come up that required for some of them, some very serious interventions. But during that time, I have been able to collect some decks. Recently, I got a big load, what we call a haul, I guess, of decks. And so I just kind of want to go over them. I'm not going to review them or anything unless there's something that you feel you would like to see a walkthrough of. So I've been wanting this deck since I started YouTube. And funny enough, I was talking to a TarotTuber about this particular deck and how much I loved it, especially because my favorite card is the Five of Pentacles, but this deck has my favorite card of all cards, and it's not the Five of Pentacles. And it is in order, so hopefully, let me see, where are you? I'm going to pull that card out so I can show it to you. So I already have it because this TarotTuber gifted it to me, which, let me tell you, the way they did it was so touching. It was very emotional for me. I was beaming for a week or so, and I would just sit and look at the cards, and that is the Carte Postal. Love this deck. Love this deck. And this is my favorite card of all time, which is the Lover's card of the two men on a ledge, dressed up, embracing each other with a kiss, oblivious to the world, just very present with each other's love. And when I saw this card, I just cried because this image of these two men was taken. It's collage deck, but the image is not, was taken in a time where, being gay was a crime. And the fact that these men were able to have a moment where they could just be their authentic selves, without any worry, just really, really touched me. So, just so that we're clear, this is a backup deck. So I was able to find it now. So it's on Etsy now from the creator's son selling it. And I'm just very apprehensive of buying anything. And so I purchased one from someone here in the United States. So I got a backup. Very exciting. Another deck I'd been watching this deck for 2 years on Push Kitty. And I was like, I don't like it. Oh, I want it. No, I don't want it. Yes, I should get it. So it just stayed there for 2 years. And then I went and saw it again, and it showed that they only had like 12 decks left. So I pulled the trigger and I got the Wonder World Tarot, which is adorable. I really, really like this deck. I'll just show you a couple of cards. I could see this being an inner child deck. Oh my God, look at this Hermit. The Hermit is adorable. So I finally pushed, and then not even a week later, it was out of print. So this deck is out of print. So I'm glad I got it. Now, Push Kitty the reason I learned about Push Kitty was because they had a deck I really wanted. And by the time I figured it out, or I saw it, it was out of print. So this is one that I've also been wanting for about 2 years. And this is the Little Wizard's Tarot. Oh my God. I love this deck. I love this deck. I didn't think I would ever get it. So this woman from the Philippines was going to sell it. And, anything overseas makes me very nervous. And so I wasn't sure if I wanted it. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. Luna as Temperance. How perfect is that? So I think I'm going to do a walkthrough of this one. There are some out there, but I don't think there are many. But I really, really adore this deck. This deck is amazing. And what I love is she really incorporated a lot of the characters in this deck. I forget her name, but the woman that's the giant during the tournament, and that one, she's even on there, which I think is amazing. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but I got When Olga Speaks. This is my favorite Oracle deck of all time. Now, there is a Connected and Free, which goes with so many decks. But When Olga Speaks, I don't know. There is something about this deck that just really calls me. I use this with the Spoiler specifically because I think they work really, really well together. If you get an opportunity to get this deck, I highly recommend it. There are videos out there that if you want to see all the cards. And then I got Mysteries of the Red Madonna, the Mary Magdalene deck. I have all of Hittine's Grobbler's decks. There's 3 of them, and they're these little shrines that she makes. Isn't that beautiful? Like, she makes shrines for each and every card and does an enormous amount of research. So, I don't know. This deck doesn't feel like a deck that I'm going to be using during the holidays. I tend to use the Mysteries of Madonna and the Mysteries of Black Madonna. So I don't know how this is going to fit in my practice, but I'll figure it out. And it comes with, of course, this wonderful, wonderful guidebook with colored images of the cards. And then I have the Tarot Volatile. I have the big book, but the big book is like big. It's like really big. So I decided to buy the smaller version that I can take with me wherever I go. It doesn't have any images in it, but it provides me with the meanings of the cards and stuff. And I want to go back and restudy this deck because it's one of my favorites, and I certainly don't use it enough. Then somebody was selling this deck, and I wasn't sure if it was a real, like, was this a scam? Is this not a scam? And it wasn't a scam. I got a backup of the Bone, Stone, and Earth. I know it's coming out mass market, but when it comes to decks that I really enjoy, really like, I get backups. So I got the backup of the Bone, Stone, and Earth. The gilding's a little worn, but the book is brand new. The cards work perfectly, no issues. And then the big, and like, I got all these decks in like the last 6 weeks. The big one, because I have most of the big one. I ended up getting the Healing Waves Tarot. Oh my God, the Healing Waves Tarot. Okay, I need to calm down. When I first saw this deck, I was like, eh. And it was because of all the animals in the deck. And, you know, I have decks that have animals in them, and I really don't. Authenticity card. I really don't use them much. But Lisa from With Mythical Witchery, we're very close friends. I don't know if I mentioned that. I adore her. Kept talking about it. And then I, would go look at a video, and I'm like, no, not for me. And then she would talk about it some more. And then I was like, no. And then, I mean, she talked about it enough times where I saw enough videos where I was like, this is a really beautiful deck. I want it. It wasn't a unicorn deck, mainly because, for me, it was like a moment where it grew on me. It wasn't one of those decks that I had to have, but I really, really wanted it. This is a unicorn deck for Lisa, but I just find this deck to be absolutely beautiful. There are a lot of walkthroughs, so I don't think my walkthrough would be Lisa. Papaz has a great walkthrough of this deck. And so I got the Healing Wave. Now I need to get the Oracle deck. And I'm like, oh, and I had a chance to get it on Kickstarter, but I didn't. But I'm hoping to get it because they work perfectly together. So got all the equipment, got the decks. Oh, I also bought me some lights that I didn't show. Oh, I forgot. I also got from Kickstarter the Quiet Rebel tarot deck. Now, I haven't gone through this deck at all. I'm going to definitely do a walkthrough of this one because it is new. But I just think this deck is absolutely stunning. It's a collage deck, but I think it's very, very beautiful. Very beautiful. So I'm looking forward to working with this deck. And I just really liked it, that I wanted it. The images really spoke to me when I first saw them. So, oh my God, look how pretty this one is. Isn't that beautiful? So, goals and all that stuff. I was, excuse me. Allergies. So I have my little notes. So I was going over some of my goals from before, and I've accomplished a lot of them. From year one, I still have and still want to learn how to do B-roll and know how to put it in and where to put it in. On first year, I wanted to get a logo or an intro video, which I did this year, as you just saw. And then second year, I ended up getting a lot of those done, except when it came to studying the decks the way I wanted to. That didn't happen. One of the things that I wanted to learn was the major arcana, and then the adjacent cards for each of the cards. So, still haven't done that, but maybe now that it's on the forefront of my mind, I'll do it. Again, I mentioned more dynamic videos with B-roll on the second year. So hopefully this year I'll start doing it every now and then just to kind of get a feel for it. I had said that I wanted to get 2 unicorn decks my second year, and I got way more than that. And one of them was the Savvy So Tarot, which is right there. I just love it. Oh, up here. Sorry. There. So, got it. And then let me see. So really for this coming year, I really don't have a lot. I really want to learn the court cards this year. I think this year I'm going to really focus on the court cards. When it comes to the minor arcana, like Ace to 10, some cards I really know well, some I know, but I still got to broaden my knowledge on the nuances of the card and other things that it can mean. The major arcana, I overall feel comfortable with them. Again, still, it's a learning process. There's a lot more. And so my big goal to get started again is that I'm going to start reaching out, because I'm going to start again my 1-card tarot study. We finished the major arcana. So those are done. Now we're going to go, I believe it's the cups. And I'm going to be reaching out to people to get scheduled, because I like to start either in the last week of the month of September or the beginning of October. So I'm going to be reaching out to people who have signed up so we can start the minor arcana with the cups. That's going to be exciting. I really enjoy doing that series. I love having this collaboration of talking about the cards with somebody else and what they mean. Some people had shared some stuff that just really blew my mind and was exciting for me. And I think that's really those 2 main things for the year for me are going to be better quality videos. That's why I bought all the equipment. Starting the 1-card tarot study again. I've already started the tarot chat. This coming Wednesday, I have a deck creator that came on, and it's already done, and it's posting for Wednesday, 5 a.m. East Central Standard Time. And I think that's it. Can you believe it's been 3 years? It's just so long. I did have that like 6-7 months where I didn't do anything. But I still think that time counts because I was still using the cards. I've taken a little bit of break of the cards. You can follow me on Instagram. I generally do my morning readings, summarize them, and post them on Instagram, The Fool's Apprentice. And then we'll see what else comes up this year. I'm super excited. Okay, guys, until next time, my name is Benny. I am The Fool's Apprentice, and have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for supporting my channel. I have approximately 1,170 plus subscribers, which blows my mind. Until next time, bye guys.